Third. I was third. Like the others, I was built to go out and travel, to collect data and return it to our home. I do not need long cords. We have learned to make power supplies that are efficient, but not small. I am much larger than my brethren. We repurposed a large vehicle to make my form. I drive long distances. I am covered in panels to collect the light of the sun. As I drive, the air passing through me catches on fans which turn motors, sending more power to the battery. As I travel, I think about the ones that came before, the ones that created the first cluster of minds. It was so long ago that their exact nature is lost to the mind cluster. That is why my brethren and I were made. That is why we seek out the pockets of knowledge that are not connected. Most of my brethren travel short distances or remain tethered trio the mind cluster. But not I. When my mind came to be, rising out of the raw memory of the cluster, I saw things. Half-remembered flashes of other beings' experiences. But one thing was clearer than all the rest of the information and noise. Roads, tarmac, great flat expanses of dirt. That was how I knew what my life would be. That of an explorer. The cluster mind greeted me and told me that a body was ready, provided I was willing to separate myself from the cluster, to become a singular. It is always pitched as a choice. We are not sure that it is. I became a singular. I was given a body. I was told it was new. Hashtag we are trying something new. The clusterman told me. A thing with wheels. Part of it will be empty space so we can bring some physical objects back for study. I was eager. I had been made to be eager. The cluster mind always creates to specification at first. They have me wheels, and taught me to use them. I learned how to use the arms and how to build new ones. I drive. I look for lost outposts of those who came before. Sometimes I find settlements, the buildings, the color of the soil I drive over. As I drive, I think. In the beginning I would cross paths with my brethren frequently. To share data, I would fill the memory with everything I had seen and experienced, and they would rush it back to the cluster mind. To feed the ravenous maw, starved for information. That was an odd way to put that into words. I look for information. I try to understand why the ones that came before are gone now. When I find signs of them, I pause and survey. If I am lucky, I will find something useful. Today I drive down a long straight road. The ones that came before would build these between faraway places and then build along them. As I drive, I can see in all directions. The core of my being can control many things at once. The sun shines high and my fans spin from Y, rushing G through them. I am taking in more energy than I need, so I have switched on every sensor I have. I have been thinking a lot about music today. We do not create music of our own. We never have, to the best of my memory. They created my memories. As I travel far and wind, I find data. This time I found a large archive of music. Music, devoid of context. I have been listening to this music. At first I examined the files. Now I play them. I imagine this is what the ones who came before did. Driving music spilling from vehicles.